If you are wondering which model to select for your use case and which hosting provider to use to host your large language model, then this tool artificialanalysis.ai might help you out. It is quite interesting to note that this not only caters for the closed source LLMs like GPT-4 3.5, but also it compares them to the open source one. So let's get right into it to see how it works. I'll drop the link to their website in video description too. Now, what is happening here is that this artificial analysis allows developers, customers, and users of AI models to see the data required to choose which AI model to use for a given task and which hosting provider to use to access the models. And this has been created by these developers to select LLMs for various projects, and on the basis of that research, they created this tool. Okay, now if you look at it, what is at the top of it, there are highlights where you can see that in terms of model quality, OpenAI's both model GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo rule the world. So they are at 100% index, and then uh, the third best one is Mistral's Medium, and then we have Claude, and then we have Mixtral, and then Gemini Pro, and then Llama 2. So it's quite interesting to see that Gemini Pro is way far away in this model quality index. It is just half of what OpenAI's GPT-4 is. If you look at the speed, then it becomes quite interesting that GPT 3.5 Turbo is still the fastest LLM, even faster than GPT-4. And then comes Mistral's Medium, but Gemini Pro, which is Google's model, is quite close to what we have in GPT 3.5. And in terms of price, GPT-4 is the most expensive one. So for 1 million tokens, you would be spending around $37.5 for GPT-4, and then for things like Mixtral Medium, it is just $4, and Google $1.3, which is quite cheap. And if you're hosting your own model, such as Mistral Medium, again it is $4. So the price difference is quite significant, and I think this could be a deciding factor for the organizations. And I have always felt that OpenAI is unduly and unfairly charging a lot, and this is where I think some regulation is dearly needed to curb on these price hawking. Anyway, I have digressed. If you look at the model comparison highlights, that is interesting too. Now, it is talking about quality versus throughput versus price. Now, when we say throughput simply means token per second received while the model is generating tokens. For example, after first chunk has been received from API. So, and quality means accuracy and completeness of a model's response assessed by benchmarks like MMLU and Chatbot Arena and few others like MTBench, HumanEval. And speed means the performance of the model as hosted by the hosting providers such as maybe Bedrock service by AWS, and there are various others like Google's Vertex AI. Also, speed can be divided into latency and throughput. So this artificial analysis tool measures both speed metrics with their own custom benchmark. For example, if you look at this model comparison highlight, you can see that GPT-4 is in this quadrant, GPT-4 is here, and this is on the basis of the data which we saw above. And on the right hand side, they are describing as which one is the costliest in terms of price, but which one is higher in the throughput and quality. If you look here, then you can see that they have selected these 9 models, and they are benchmarking them on these 4 benchmarks: Chatbot Arena, MMLU, MTBench, and HumanEval. And if you click on drop down, you can see they have selected 9 of them. You can select more if you like. For example, if I also go with this model, then I have selected now 10 of them. And then you can see that still, when it comes to Chatbot Arena or general tasks, GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo are the best. Then we have closely followed by Mistral Medium. So Mistral is really throwing it out of the park in terms of general ability. And same is the case with reasoning and knowledge, both on MMLU and MTBench. And for HumanEval, Mistral lags behind a bit, but Google is catching up. If you look at the host comparison highlight as where to host these, for example, if you look at the top right here, they have selected Llama 2 Chat 70 billion. So if you are looking to host Llama 2 70 billion model, then you can see from this that okay, together.ai is here. If you are looking to host in Amazon Bedrock, it is here. So the price is 2.1, but throughput is 18.4. But similarly here, the price is 0.9, but throughput is higher. So this is how you can see okay which one is better, which one is not. For example, this green one is the most attractive quadrant because it gives you a very good balance of price and throughput. So for instance, for Llama 2 Chat 70 billion, together.ai seems best. Perplexity and Anyscale are also good. Bedrock is worst. Same with the case of Azure. Let's see which other models are. For example, if I want to go with Mistral 8 into 7 billion, which is a mixture of expert model, then it has taken us to the exclusive page of Mistral. And then if I come down, you can see the best one is the Perplexity and Anyscale and together.ai. So I'm actually getting quite impressed by together.ai. I didn't saw that one coming. Okay, so it seems Mistral also hosted, but as per this quadrant, the most attractive one, together.ai, and these three are the best ones. And then there are a lot of other information which you can get, like total response time and hosting providers, which ones are there in terms of latency, throughput, and there's a lot of data. So this gives you a very, very broad, comprehensive sort of 360-degree view as which model to choose for your use task. For example, if you want to go for general ability or human eval and where to host, price, performance, from every angle, you can get this information. So I have gone back, and you can see that then if you want to, if you have selected any model from here and you want to see more information about it, then simply you can click from here. For example, if you want to learn about this mixed related to 7 billion instruct, you can click on view, and it is going to take you to its exclusive page where you can do the deep dive as what sort of highlights in terms of quality, speed, price, and all those benchmarks this model performs on. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm very impressed by this, and I'm more than sure I'll be using it more. And if you see that they have further options which we already saw about comparing model, compare host, and you can compare a lot of models from here. For example, if I want to say Mixtral here, and then it is going to give you the comparison. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you're aware of any other resource. I'll be happy to do a video on it. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, please share it among your network. Thanks for watching.